where we last left, R0.
So right there.
Here. Are you sure? That doesn't seem right.
Yes, okay. Yeah, I think the doctor was over here. Mean? Don't know why you needed to do that. It's not how you treat a lady. Oh, dead tree. Okay. I see your point.
Well, that is to say, you talk, you think, you seem to act with some sort of free will. This was not always the case, that much is clear. You must agree that not all automates are as sophisticated as yourself.
True.
Attempting to unravel the mystery of your true nature.
Are you coming on to me?
Tell me.
Sup fools, Zinept here, and we are continuing on with Steelrising. We are in Les Invalides, and we just beat Big Frost Daddy, and now we're continuing on and seeing what else we got to deal with. Sup, fool? Sneak attack! Was there somebody else? Ooh, scary. Oh! Didn't expect that. And I bet you didn't expect that. So, ha! We both tricked each other. Oh, another one of you. Do I ever get to stop dealing with Big Ball and Chain Daddy? Nope, I don't see anything here. I can unlock you. Nice. No? Ah, that would have been a perfect place to hide something. Alright, well, let's go deal with, Big Daddy. Nope, don't care for that. Mean. I don't appreciate it. Haha! Oh, man. Frost is awesome. I still don't know what electricity does, but Frost is bueno. Can I go somewhere? No, that was just to kill him? Okay. Well, glad I came back then. And let's go this way. Anything else around here? I don't see nothing. Nope, you're still... Woohoo! Alright, that's a shortcut back. Another module key. I'm gonna be moduled up. If I ever use them.
Getting closer to Les Invalides. Here, I should be able to cross the moat easily.
Okay. Well, that sounds... Oh, never mind. And then we jump. And we slice. And we take. So is there a reason I would want to stay up there? And I guess there's this thing right there. Hello, sir! I can't do that anymore, but I can certainly still beat you up. Ha ha! So much for you. Seemed like someplace they would have stuff hidden away. No, okay. And then is there a way to create a shortcut here? Nope. Okay. Well, let's go see what's up there, if anything. And, oh, I gotta go a long way. So unnecessary. Nothing? There was no point to this? Cool. Fantastic. Ah, I see. We sprint across. Sky Dancer! Oh. Oh. I didn't realize that tack went down. Do we still want to use this? I don't know. Let's try you. It's a counterattack. Okay. Not the greatest of counterattacks. But I do like the idea of freezing and burning. That sounds lovely. Cool. And you?
The debt was no longer sustainable, Your Majesty. Your mechanical revolution has changed the face of the kingdom, but the coffers are woefully empty.
The debt, Monsieur Necker. This debt that you and
Louis
your
XVI?
banking friends helped to create for your own benefit, and which is now forcing us to levy new taxes. Will my subjects be able to bear another tax?
Do you
Your
care?
Majesty, as long as it is distributed fairly, the representatives of the nobility, the clergy, and the Third Estate must come to an agreement. That is why we have convened the Estates General. Tomorrow you are to preside over the opening ceremonies.
Oh, your Estates General. Nothing good can come of it. You have roused the spirit of rebellion. All I hear about are their damned cahiers de doléances. My rightful enjoyment is being challenged. The streets of Versailles are teeming with loud-mouthed fanatics with sacrilegious thoughts. Tell me, Monsieur le Ministre, have you purposely set this army of the unwashed against me?
Your Majesty, I have always been your most faithful servant.
Beware, Necker. Beware. I have a surprise in store for
Something
anyone who
tells
dares
me
attack my throne.
he doesn't care. Pair of spectacles. Now I can see ever so better. Nope, nothing. Kind of seems like this would be a big boss fight. So do I want to have you? We'll say yes. And hope we deal with it well enough. Oh! Is it a rook? Oh! Is that a cannon on your back? Or are you just happy to see me? I think he's just happy to see me. Wait, do you have a Keyblade? Wrong game, bro. Alright, let's see. Can I counterattack you? Nope. Oh! Hello, little thing. That's me. Counterattack! Couldn't counterattack that, huh? Woo! Wait, that was it? Suicide things? No, thank you. I do not like this weapon. I like the idea of frost and fire, but... well, that's on me. Let's, just change you real quick, shall we? Woo! He all lightning-y now. Sure, sure, sure. Up. And now I'm out of capsules. Oh! It's chasing me! I didn't realize that. Haha! You missed! Okay, would have liked it if you froze. Oh, it wasn't chasing me. I just happened to be dodging in its path. I see. Woo! Okay. No need to get mean. No need to get mean. And down you go. He is a rook! Haha! Fool. He thought he could take me. With his parlor tricks.
Suzanne, my dear Suzanne, take my hand, please. Don't let them take me away.
Oh, buddy.
No. No, no, this has to stop. I don't want to be tormented anymore.
That is not my intention. I have come to rescue you.
Yes.
Rescue me? But what on earth are you?
It is of no importance.
Skydancer.
What did you see and hear before you regained consciousness?
Uh-huh.
Frightful visions, rageful wraiths filled with pain and sorrow. And it was cold enough to curdle the blood. Oh, it's impossible to describe. All the rage and anger. I was in another body, I think.
These faces, man.
Pain, so powerful. And there was a surrounding voice.
I know this is supposed to be sad, but like...
Terror and death. Did I really hear it? Or did I momentarily lose my mind?
Who are you, monsieur?
Don't you know? I'm Jacques Necker, Ministre des Finances. Well, I was before I was captured. But this situation suggests that the king has decided to dismiss me from his service.
What does he accuse you of?
My alleged connivance with the Third Estate, no doubt.
No doubt.
Most of all, for having been the first to ask to convene the Estates General.
How and when were you captured?
When the
You saw.
attacked, my wife and I fled our home to hide not far from there, in the Église Sainte-Marie. But we didn't stand a chance against the machines.
No one does.
Overran the nave, wantonly mowing down the faithful. My wife, my poor wife, she wasn't able to escape. I'm sadly convinced of this. As for me, my life was spared only so I could be tormented. What is the meaning
Sounds like
of
it.
all this?
What will you do now?
There is no future for me in this kingdom. I need to find a safe place where I can prepare for my departure as soon as possible.
Go to the Cordelier convent.
Oh, cool. Okay. I was a little afraid.
Safe there.
Is there anything? Yeah, there's a door here. Okay, cool. I wasn't looking to leave just yet. Because you can loot these guys. I guess there's nothing here. Lame. The forecourt. Your Majesty, as it is evident that I have lost your confidence and my official dismissal is long in coming, I beg you to relieve me of my duties of my ministry. I sincerely hope that my successor will provide your subjects with wealth that will be the fruit of dutiful service. I remain, Your Majesty, your humble and devoted service, Jacques Necker. Resignation letter. Can I open you? Oh, neato. Hello, old friend. And one more in agility, and then we're gonna put the rest in power. Because I wish to be powerful. Oh yeah, I do want to... Let's see, what else we got? I do like the chain a little bit. This was less nice. I guess I don't care. About anything but this. I mean, this is nice. We'll stick with this.
Survivors.
Who? I order you to go to St. Louis, 4 leagues southwest of Motor House. I forbid you and your men to speak of the passengers. You will entreat them to Ulans of Hapnin Hasua and be waiting at you at the staging post inn. General Motier de la Fête. Well, I guess I found the riders. Too bad for them. And did I not have another... The site of the exchange. Here. Monsieur Bailey. Luxembourg Gardens. Near the church and Gros Caillou. I'm going to say that this town is that thing. Oh, it is. Cool. So now I just gotta find the church. Where is the church? What would be the church? Oh, hello, friend. No, thank you. Don't care for that. The church. Well, churches are usually one of the biggest and most influential places. So I'm wondering if it's going to be in this fiery section. Does anything look like a church? Ooh, that looks like a church. Let's go that way. Nope, not you. Yeah, there we go. Here's the church. Whatever. Haha! You all thought you stood a chance. Turns out, you were wrong. Hello again. I can also do that. Ow. Don't have to be so mean. And I do that too. Tough titties for you. Is that... Nope. Okay, so that's the church. This is a mass grave. So somewhere around here was the meeting point? Okay, lady. Sure.
Dieu Tout-Puissant,
Madame de Polignac.
it's dreadful ages. All is lost.
It is not safe for her to be here.
How were you able to leave Saint Cloud?
Earlier, after you ventured out into the palace grounds, all of the machines that were guarding us set out after you. I seized the opportunity to go to the stables and jump into a horseless carriage.
What are you doing here, Madame?
The children, Aegis, Charlotte and the Dauphin, the Queen and the Marquis de Lafayette did everything they could do to save them from the King's madness. I spent days working out every detail of this operation with the greatest secrecy. The preparations for departure with our accomplices in the Queen's house. The children's escape hidden inside this wagon. Our meeting here, in this very place. Then our departure with the riders who were to ensure our safe passage all the way to Austria. They would have been safe there with their uncle, the Emperor. But
Nowhere
you
is
see for
safe.
yourself. The children are nowhere to be seen. Poor Monsieur Cléry. He was the Dauphin's valet. The poor soul gave his life to protect the little ones.
And I guess we'll keep talking. Oh, nope. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy.
A red cap with a rooster embroidered on it. A list of staging posts between Paris and Liège.
That's what these things are.
What this means.
They're robot carriers. Okay, cool. Thought I was stuck. Didn't mean that, but that's alright.
4 horses for 3 men. Someone is missing.
Someone is missing indeed. Bastille. Okay. I guess we talk to you again.
Madame, the attackers all bear the same red cap with an embroidered rooster.
It's the symbol worn by those who support the Duc d'Orléans.
One of them had a map indicating all the staging
Okay.
posts from here to the Principality of Liège.
Liège? That rabble-ridden city is where the Duke and his miscreants have established their base.
Over here, there are 4 dead horses, and the body of a 3rd man wearing a red cap.
4 horses for 3 men. That means one assailant managed to get away.
And here you
It's
stand.
beyond doubt. The Duke's men have taken the children. They're the ones behind this ambush, and they knew every detail of our plans. We were betrayed.
Who else but you knew?
The ambush did not go exactly as planned. 3 of them lost their lives.
That's true. If only we could catch the one who was able to escape. But now that I think about it, the riders that the Marquis de Lafayette promised us, if they made it here, they may have been able to surprise the kidnappers and stop them from carrying out their misdeed. By
Okay.
the grace of God, they may already be on their way to Vienna with the children.
The riders did not make it, Madame. They perished at the hands of the royal army.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Sainte Mère de Dieu. C'est une catastrophe. The Marquis de Lafayette must be informed of this terrible turn of events. Without delay.
I shall see to it, Madame. As for you, please return to the Queen at once. You have taken enough risks as it is.
Find the children.
Seriously, how'd you even get here being safe? How do I get out of here again? Is it this way? Yeah, we want to go towards the fire. Do the fire and the flames. No need. No need. I'm leaving. I understand you don't like me being here. I'm gone. Oh, those dogs just... They are just now running away. Looks like there's something there. Oh. Okay. Fine. Shoot me point blank in the face, I guess. I won't take umbrage to it. Hello, friend. Bye, friend. Can I do anything here now that I have verticals? Nope. Okay. Haha, can't stop me. Is the dead tree gonna have anything I can do? No? Still useless? Okay. Bye, friend. And we've made it. Safe and sound. Dear Monsieur, or however you say that word, I went to the meeting point you indicated and I met someone unexpected here, Madame de Poliac, the Queen's favorite. She made no secret of our reason for being in this bleak place, so now I'm aware of the nature of the precious cargo that is causing you so much anxiety. You must know that Charlotte and the young Dauphin are missing. The evidence points to an ambush by the Duc d'Orléans. It's men. They apparently attacked the wagon the children were hiding in. As for the horsemen you sent to escort them, every single one of them has perished, cut down by the royal automats. Cool. Now, I don't think I have anything else here. Yeah. To Luxembourg. She liked hiding in the gardens. She liked hiding in the gardens. Those gardens were huge. Ah, jerks. Honestly. But, alright. We do know a way to get to the gardens pretty quick. And we can just sprint through everything. We don't have to kill absolutely everything. And I think I have an idea where in the garden she would be. So let's go look for her first. Woo! Alright, textures. Please load. Ha! Sky Dancer! Woo! Good catch. Alright, textures. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. Nope, no thank you. I prefer to run. I don't think she's going to be anywhere around here. But just in case. Because I'm assuming what we're looking for is one of those lights. Well, nothing here.
Atanais's hiding place. A fight took place here.
It did? How do you know?
Franciscus Antonius. What unusual names. Whose cane could this be? Perhaps the guests at the Cordelier can enlighten me.
Sure. A handwritten note scrawled across the first page of this book. It is here, in the sacred temple of nature, where fleeing the company of men, I enjoyed my cherished solitude. That I feel closest to you. Who would believe that I never met you? Yet here you are by my side, tender and protective. Will we ever see each other again, Monsieur Diderot? Seems not to believe it, and the thought gives me chills. I want to believe in heaven, my dear madman, Aman, and believe that you are waiting there for me. Ha 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 ha. Ooh, nice. Carriage token. Let's see, was the cane anything? Broken cane fragment, penknife. Carriage token. Device triggers a preset function that allows the age to automatically. Oh, I see. I see. Monsieur Bailey is there. Cordelier. Mamont. Is Mamont here? Nope. Okay. So back we go. I could use the carriage token, but I feel like I would like to save that. For someplace less dreadful. Or more dreadful. I don't know. Yes, yes, yes. I see you all. I know you're here. Let's build that stamina up before we go running past this dude. And voila! Safety! Hello, Butcher. Bye, Butcher. Very well.
À la bonne heure, she's back.
Yes.
Aegis, what a joy and relief to see you again.
Monsieur,
Welcome to our stronghold. I'm sure that everyone here is aware of the great debt we all owe you.
Yep. Yep.
As you can see, the most exhausted among us are growing stronger.
While the most determined are already planning our counterattack.
I did not expect to see you all together.
4 days ago, the representatives of the Third Estate gathered in a tennis court. They
Tennis
swore
court?
to separate until they had established a constitution for the nation. But that was not the only oath we swore. All the honorable men who were at Versailles, representatives and patriots, members of the Club Breton, secretly swore to meet here if they were dispersed.
You, Aegis, have allowed them to gather once again. Though unfortunately
You're welcome.
many are missing, we still have hope.
Why did you choose to meet in this convent?
It was my idea. Voyez-vous, I stay here whenever my obligations bring me to Paris. No other retreat inspires such peace and contemplation. Et puis,
Sure.
truth be told, this building has always felt like a fortress to me. Just look at how thick these walls are.
For 2 whole days, the patriots in the
But what about the doors and the windows?
outer walls to make it an impenetrable citadel. No automat has broken through our defenses yet.
Where are the monks, mon père?
They are secluded in their quarters, praying for the salvation of the people of Paris.
Useful.
However, we bear no illusions. We are weak, we are divided.
And we are unarmed. Without you, without your warrior strength, we have no chance of turning things around.
Yes, I've done this single-handedly so far.
Aegis. From now on, you may consider the Cordelia Convent your headquarters and a welcome refuge.
You've all welcomed me pretty quickly.
We must speak, you and I, in private, if you please. Monsieur de Lafayette must not hear a word of what I'm about to tell you.
What do you mean? You all seem to be certain that I will use my strengths to serve your cause. Are you forgetting that I have a task to accomplish?
Not at all.
Oh, snap.
We all know and support your plan to free Monsieur de Vaucanson. That is why I've taken the time to think of a way for you to get to the Bastille.
I am listening.
There is a patriot in Paris whose pamphlets have aroused Monsieur de Lafayette's ire. His anger is so strong that the poor man had to disappear to escape arrest. I know that he is secretly hiding in the quarries in Montmartre. A labyrinth he is said to know like the back of his hand.
Good for
If
him.
anyone can help you navigate the obstacles that keep you from the Bastille, it is the elusive Monsieur Marat.
Very well. I will go and find him.
Why are you touching me, bro? That's weird. Okay, so I've got a lot
Aegis, a word, s'il vous plaît.
talking to do. To Abbe Gregor, Paris priest of that place, Montpierre, the rules of our order forbid us from taking part in secular affairs. It is through prayer and prayer alone that we shall save the souls of those whom the Lord is, in his holy grace, decides to call back unto him. I entrust you with the reliquary of our brotherhood, and pray that you, as well as those who seek shelter by your side in the refectory of our convent, will keep it safe from the destruction that could befall us. May God keep you and protect you. That guy.
Wait just a moment, je vous prie.
Aegis, a word, s'il vous plaît.
Ah, Lafayette. Well, let's speak to all of you first.
Aegis, I'd like to talk to you about my research. Do you have a few moments to spare for me?
I suppose.
Certainly, mon père. I am listening.
I've carefully collected
Not
the
trying to end a
testimony of
war
our
or anything.
companions here. Then I compared them with the observations made during my investigation of the man who calls himself Cagliostro. I came to quite the shocking
Oh yeah, who is he?
I believe I have discovered how the royal automats remain constantly in motion, like clocks that never need winding. They get their energy from the souls of the dead. Aegis.
How?
They drink from the anima essence that permeates the purgatory described by Monseigneur de la Fare. These machines feed on the dead.
But you were all alive.
The deeper the river where they slake their thirst.
Is there any way to stop the bloodshed, mon père?
I believe there is always hope, Aegis. As long as I remain free to pursue my research, I will never lose faith.
Sure.
I keep thinking about the three Nemes. These echoes. All of this is clearly related to Nicholas Flamel's work.
The alchemist.
Precisely, mon ami. And this leads me to fear the worst.
Where did you come from? Where did you come from?
Alchemist who died nearly 4 centuries ago.
Not him, per se. Rather the heretic who is exploiting his discoveries. This poses a grave danger to us all.
What do you fear, mon père?
What do I fear? Nearly 2 months ago, the king forbade anyone from setting foot inside the Église Saint-Jacques de la Boucherie, near the Hôtel de Ville. He had the priests forcibly removed. They hardly even had time to save the church's sacred relics. Since then, only our Father in heaven knows what they've been doing there, hidden away from the people of Paris.
Oh dear. Flamel's tomb.
My thoughts exactly, Monseigneur.
Ah, yes, obviously.
Legend has it that Flamel was buried with his lapis philosophorum.
What is the lapis philosophorum, mon père?
The Philosopher's Stone. Where do I begin? No one knows its true nature.
Okay.
Or even what it might look like. All that is known is that it is said to grant untold riches and eternal life to whoever possesses it. Its very existence is questioned, of course.
Of course.
But if it's true, just imagine what sinister purpose the king and his accomplices might find for it. We must elucidate this matter at any cost.
Where is this tomb?
In the church's crypt. The priests always ensured that it remained undisturbed, despite the mystery surrounding it. But now they're no longer there to protect it. We
I
need
see.
to know for certain.
But how? There are automats everywhere.
Aegis,
Oui, mon père.
will you help us get to the bottom of this?
Did you not say that it was impossible to enter the church?
There is perhaps a solution. The penitent's door behind the Châtelet leads to the Quartier de l'Hôtel de Ville. It's only opened on Good Friday, but this year, I had the honor and good fortune to lead the procession. Here is the key.
Oh, convenient.
Franciscus Antonius. Does that mean anything to you?
Let's see. François Antoine. No, that doesn't mean anything to me, I'm afraid. Désolé, ma chère.
Well,
Goodbye, mon
I guess we'll leave it at that. We'll try it one more time just to see.
How is your research on Nicholas Flamel going?
I have done nothing yet.
Don't take too long, Aegis. Don't forget that the tomb is in the crypt of the Église Saint-Jacques de la Boucherie, under the cemetery.
Thank
the
you.
church isn't far from the Hôtel de Ville.
Leave it at that.
Mon père.
And what about you? What do you have to say?
My respects, Monseigneur.
I didn't expect to see you again so soon, Aegis. We missed you when we had to leave our shelter at Place Saint-Méry. The path that led us to this convent was not an easy one, believe me.
I believe you.
Do the four names Franciscus Antonius mean anything to you?
The Franciscan order, perhaps?
Go on.
Franciscus Assisiensis, the founder of the order, and Antonius Patavinus, one of its most illustrious members. I'm sorry, Aegis, but that's all I can think of.
I mean, that was actually pretty good.
Monseigneur.
What can I do for you, Aegis?
Leave it at
Bye,
that.
Monseigneur.
Allez en paix.
And you?
Monsieur Raymond.
Aegis, we are very pleased to see you again. It was very unwise of us to leave.
I don't
without such a
I don't like
capable
whatever
organizer.
noise is in the background
It
there.
is a miracle that we got here safely.
What do you want to talk to me about?
Have you ever heard of the Club de Massiac, Aegis?
Nope.
No, monsieur.
It's an association that meets at the Hôtel de Massiac, just west of Les Halles. It counts some of the wealthiest plantation owners in the Empire. Those from Saint-Domingue and the Petite Santilles are most formidable adversaries. They are waging a war of influence to keep the slave trade going, and resort to the vilest methods to achieve their ends. They worship nothing but money, and their greed is matched only by their cruelty.
It's usually how it goes, hand in
My
hand.
interests occasionally require me to suffer their company. 2 months ago, I was in Le Havre to settle some business with the Admiralty, when I overheard a conversation between 2 planters from Bastère. If they are to be believed, the Club de Massiac is plotting to create sleepless slaves, des esclaves sans sommeil. Those were their exact words. It's hard
Robots?
to say what this could possibly mean.
Robots,
I fear
probably.
They plan to administer some foul drug to their slaves to force them to toil day and night, without rest. Our organization will not let these poor souls endure such a hell. Aegis, we must look into this.
We.
It is a matter of great urgency.
You speak of greed, Monsieur Raymond. But could you enlighten us as to what makes you any different from the planters you condemn?
What exactly do you accuse me of, Monsieur de Robespierre? S'il vous plaît, do tell.
Do you not also exploit the labor of these poor souls yourself on your indigo plantation?
I fight every minute of every day to improve their condition. No one would have the audacity to deny this.
Do
If
you
that's
pay
the
them,
case, then
though?
why wait? Free them. You preach abolition, yet you continue to line your pockets at their expense. The truth is, you refuse to upend the established colonial order because your entire fortune depends on it.
It's easy to criticize from atop Mount Olympus, Maximilian. You know nothing of the realities of Saint-Domingue. What would happen to all these people if I freed them tomorrow? Without an education, without a livelihood, I would be condemning them to the most abject misery. No. I must act with both compassion and realism.
You know,
Form, revolutionary or not, must be taken.
that's what
step
plantation
by step
owners in the U.S. said
with
about slavery,
moderation
too.
and Prudence.
This reform is not so difficult. I've begun it myself at La Belle Gabrielle, my plantation in Guyane. There you will not find slaves, but workers who earn a weekly wage. And my plantation is no less profitable.
Ah, yes, profit. Because that's the most important thing. Don't you see, the law of nature gives every man the right to cultivate his own land.
Monsieur, calm yourselves. I implore you. Now is no time to quarrel. What Monsieur Raymond has related to us is extremely worrying.
Woo!
We must find out more
This
about
is a
this
lot.
plot to create sleepless slaves as quickly as possible. Aegis, you are the only one who stands a chance of making it to the Hôtel de Massiac alive.
So now I also have to end slavery? This seems like a bit of bullshit.
Did you go to the Hôtel de Massiac?
No, not yet.
Remember, it's by Les Halles, just west of the Marché des Innocents.
I found a cane inscribed with the name Franciscus Antonius. Does that mean anything to you?
No, I'm sorry.
Alright, you still have more things to say.
Did you go to the Hôtel de Massiac?
No.
Remember,
Yes, yes, yes.
See you later.
And we have done that. From Saint-Ami. God willing, this letter will reach you before the Estates General. We encourage you to rage while at Versailles, but not merely stick to agricultural issues. We must argue that we have no deputies. And whatever the white representatives demand should not be law for us. Stand strong and fight the contempt they have for us. We also recommend that you speak with Monsieur Necker. His charitable works exude humanity and hint that he is a man who is open to the oppressed. Farewell and good health. Your friend and brother, Francois Raymond.
Did you go to the Hotel de Massiac?
No.
No, I didn't.
Remember, it's by Le Havre.
Anything new here? No.
See.
Didn't really want to talk to you again. Kind of forced me there. You.
Monsieur Bailly.
Ah, mademoiselle. I am very pleased to find you here with us within the shelter of these walls.
Ah, you know.
I found a document written in a script that I was unable to read.
Surprised you can read at all.
Ah, je vois. These pages were written using some sort of shorthand. A variation on Taylor's system, no doubt. I'm wont to use it myself from time to time while jotting down my ideas as they come.
What does it say?
It's a bit difficult to decipher. Je crois. I believe it's an autopsy report.
Uh-oh.
The author writes that the subject died from a large dose of prussic acid.
What is prussic acid?
My apologies, Aegis, but I'm no chemist. You should ask Monsieur Lavoisier.
Does the name Franciscus Antonius
Cool.
mean anything to you?
We scholars have the strange habit of adopting names from antiquity. I imagine that we're actually looking for someone named Francois Antoine. But no matter how hard I think, I'm afraid it doesn't ring a bell.
Actually, you know, that was like the most legit clue so far. Oh.
Goodbye, Monsieur.
Oh, it's the fucking monks praying. That's what I'm
for
hearing.
you, Aegis?
What is prussic acid?
It's a volatile compound extracted from Prussian blue, which is a pigment derived from the cochineal, an insect.
What does it do?
Oh, it's a lethal poison, of the most dangerous sort. Though at weaker doses, it merely induces a deep soporific state, or a coma.
Oh, so he might not be
Deadly
dead.
Poison.
He might just be asleep.
Is everything all right?
The clues I found at the warehouse suggest that the gunpowder was moved to the Bastille.
Diable. You must find a way to get there and put an end to this threat.
Did the names Franciscus Antonius mean anything to you?
No, nothing really.
Francois Antoine, maybe?
No, nothing with that name either. I'm sorry, madame.
All right.
Goodbye, Monsieur Lavoisier.
I guess we'll leave it at that. Ah, that thing. A political impartial journal by Monsieur Marat. What use are wit, finesse, and audacity and tenacity if they are not employed in favor of the common good? The people shall not forget that a year ago Monsieur Necker signed a pact of organized famine. By announcing in the summer of 1788 the threat of a shortage to come, he deliberately stoked the higher cost of bread. Then, using this inflation as a pretext, he established a public monopoly, depriving bakers of the freedom to procure their supplies as they see fit. This, dear readers, is how our philanthropist has monopolized all the grain in the kingdom to allow his accomplices to benefit from speculation. His friends, ministers, lords, heads of the judiciary, and the clever scoundrels were involved in this plot. Together, these brigands built a profitable business on the misfortunes of the kingdom, with the support of all the servants and whores of the court. My pen is free, citizens, and it will relentlessly pursue Monsieur Necker. As long as he remains at the helm of the king's affairs, it will reveal his crimes until, unable to escape the righteous anger of the people, Gustavus seeks to save himself by taking flight.
Eh bien. Did you come bearing news from Monsieur Marat?
No, not yet.
I have it on good authority that he is in the quarries in Montmartre. He's the only person who could show you a way to reach the Bastille. Don't forget.
I won't.
I found a cane engraved with the name Franciscus Antonius. Who could it belong to?
Let me think a moment. Je vous prie. I know an Antoine Francois, a printer on Rue de la Harpe.
Haha.
His surname is Momolo, but he is a man of the people and a true patriot. I doubt that he ever sported a cane with his name engraved on it.
Is your plan to arm the populace going as planned?
Oh, far from it, madame. The situation is hopeless. Even if they were armed and formed into battalions, the Patriots would not be able to fight.
Why is that?
Most of the strategic points in the city are inaccessible. A strange illness strikes all who try.
Illness?
They're seized by an irrational fear. One so great that those who do not lose consciousness go mad or perish on the spot. This makes it impossible to do anything. Any attempt at an uprising is a fool's errand.
The locations you mentioned share a common feature. A statue holding a lantern.
That's right. From what little I could make out, they appear to be depictions of a Vestal Virgin watching over the sacred fire.
Une lanterne des morts.
What do you mean, monsieur?
Lanterns of the dead. Ancient stone pillars that are found near some cemeteries. Our ancestors kept a fire going on top of them. Today, no one knows what they were used for. A symbol of light triumphing over darkness, perhaps? Others claim that human bones, mercury and lime, were burnt there.
That's a terrible
Some
idea.
odious sorcery that was meant to entrap the tormented souls that wandered around the burial grounds.
That makes sense and confirms my observations. I'm now certain.
Oh yeah, that was the thing they did back then.
Capture the anima essence of the dead who have been cast into purgatory, and that this essence is what allows the automats to stay in motion without needing a key to wind them.
Pater noster qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum.
Now that I think about it, madame, you obviously are not subject to the harmful effects of these lanterns.
No, I benefit from them.
Au contraire. When activated, these statues reveal an apparatus that allows me to repair myself.
It follows that if you destroy these lanterns, the people will be free to fight again.
Unfortunately, they are preternaturally strong. Nothing can so much as damage them.
Come now, no metal is indestructible. If we knew what these lanterns were made of, perhaps I could find a way to destroy
A
them.
bomb.
Take
A
look
bomb
at
would
this
work.
ledger,
A
Monsieur
bomb
Lavoisier.
always works.
It contains a list of metals. I found it by the factories, near Vaucanson's workshop.
Let's see. Steel, molybdenum, very good. Tiens, donc, tungsten and zirconium.
Oh, tungsten,
This
yeah.
market
Oh,
makes
that might make it tough.
trade. These metals can be used to make the strongest alloy imaginable, as long as you have a fortune to invest.
For that, our clockwork tyrant knows no bounds.
Well, Monsieur Lavoisier, is there any way to break this alloy?
Break it? Certainly not. But a mineral acid could change its structure. Melt it, perhaps. I would
Acid?
recommend sulfuric acid, or vitriol, if you prefer to use its common name.
Where can I obtain some vitriol?
I had some, but my laboratory at L'Arsenal was ransacked.
Okay.
I can't tell you any more than that. You should ask my colleague, Monsieur Bailly. He uses similar.
Dude, I gotta talk
substances
to
in his
so
research.
many people. Well, let's... Okay.
Monsieur Lavoisier,
What can I do for you, Aegis?
goodbye, Monsieur
Nope.
Lav...
Okay. I guess you again?
Monsieur B. Would you happen to know where I could find some vitriol?
Sulfuric acid? Of course. Combined with sea salt and green copperas, we use it to polish the lenses of our telescopes. But I don't know how much we have. You would need to go to the Louvre and take a look at the observatory storeroom to find out.
If you will allow me to.
Of course, madame. Here is the key.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Monsieur B.
Let's talk to you again. Okay. Why is that not working? Very well. How about you?
Monsieur de Mirabeau. I found a broken cane. It says Franciscus Antonius on it. Do you know who it belongs to?
Well, I never.
Oh, he knows.
I know the owner. And I'm willing to bet you're looking for a certain François Antoine.
That's right.
Well, you'd need to look a little further east, mademoiselle. Across the Rhine for a start.
In Germany?
Because this cane belongs, or belonged, to a certain Franz Anton Mesmer.
Mesmer, the prince of charlatans.
Good heavens. It's been a long time since I've heard his name.
5 years to be exact since your learned commission denounced his theories.
It wasn't long after that when he disappeared.
Can you tell me more about Mesmer?
He was a mystical healer who was once popular with the upper class. I myself attended several of his sessions.
Wow, this is so much talking.
The king did not look kindly on the healer's popularity within the court. This led him to appoint a commission from the Royal Academy of Sciences.
An institution to which Monsieur Bailly and I have the honor to belong. We were asked to investigate his alleged powers.
The experiments that we performed allowed us to determine that Monsieur Mesmer's activities were pure charlatanism, a conclusion that destroyed his successful career the moment it was published.
But there was something, Sylvain, a tiny flow of energy that my devices were able to measure.
My dear colleague, must I remind you again that we were never able to reproduce your observations? It was obviously a momentary failure of your equipment.
Perhaps. I'd like to be sure of it.
When and how did Monsieur Mesmer disappear?
The denunciation of his techniques was the start of a long descent into hell for Monsieur Mesmer. He was abandoned by his clients and resumed his research in virtual secrecy.
Virtual?
He was hoping to perfect his so-called science and restore his reputation with the Academy.
A hope that led him to associate himself with that dastardly Cagliostro.
Oh, and that's how we got these robots.
Experiments they may have carried out. In any case, their collaboration did not last long. Monsieur Mesmer left the kingdom overnight to return to his mother country.
Why did he leave so quickly?
That is a mystery. But those who saw him that morning say it was as if he had the devil at his heels.
This is true. He left in such a hurry that he abandoned everything he owned. Furniture, belongings, and scientific equipment. And it seems that Cagliostro has inherited this treasure.
Is that so? Well, if what you say is true, that broken cane must have passed into the Count's hands.
Yes, it's likely.
Very likely.
This adventurer from who knows where is quite the mysterious character. And he has been very busy recently. I've been able to observe him from my apartments, making frequent visits to Rue Saint-Honoré.
Cool.
On the Tuileries side. I wonder what he was doing there.
What were Monsieur Mesmer's theories?
Oh, so much.
With a theory called animal magnetism. He claimed to be able to channel a purported universal healing fluid by passing his hands over patients and using magnets.
He also cobbled together a whole array of mad devices, each stranger than the last.
Isn't that Reiki?
Unfortunately, despite all his attempts, I don't know that he ever cured anyone.
What happened during Monsieur Mesmer's treatment sessions?
Oh, they were quite a spectacle to behold. Imagine well-born ladies afflicted with perfectly imaginary illnesses. A dimly lit room where incense has been burned to intoxicate the soul and cloud your vision.
Drugs.
Amiable servants, half-dressed, gliding from countess to duchess to the sound of a sensual melody. And the great Mesmer, a doctor with wandering hands, presiding over the wonderful scene.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you should have seen them. Those grand ladies moaning, crying, and falling into a swoon, clinging to that strange tub. Du théâtre, ma chère. Pure theater.
Cool. Okay, well, talk to all of them one more time.
Did you go to the Hotel de Massiac?
No.
Remember,
What?
we publish our numbers and we have made... But it was Monsieur...
Good old...
Yes, mon père. Alas, that...
I hope to God that no miss...
What?
According... This is what those who accompanied. As for those who managed to...
Are you not subject?
I am fortunate enough...
Naturally, that may...
You are quite...
I haven't been... I left my most... I came to France. I was of the... Alas, later, and then... Mon Dieu.
See you later. Monseigneur.
What can...
Goodbye, Mon...
Allez, en paix.
How is your research on Nicholas?
I have done...
Don't take too... Don't forget that the church is...
Goodbye, Mon...
Did you find out what Callio...
No.
Remember what...
I have...
As I said,
Goodbye, Monsieur. Monsieur Lavoisier.
What can I do for you?
The clues are...
Diable.
Where can I obtain...
I had some. I can't tell you. You should ask. He uses...
Goodbye. What does this letter mean?
Who gave you the right to read my correspondence?
I'm curious about how you got rid of it earlier. As if it burned your fingers.
To tell you the truth, you're not entirely wrong. It is a missive sent by my father, the Marquis de Mirabeau, the scoundrel who shamelessly dares to call himself the friend of man. He writes to say that he is on the brink of death, in such a desperate state that he has received extreme unction. This reprobate used his final moments on this mortal plane to send me threats yet again.
Threatened you from his deathbed.
He swears that he will torment me from beyond the grave.
How is that possible?
To my knowledge, he has not yet deigned to shuffle off this mortal coil. In any case, the satisfaction of knowing he is dead would not have
Cursed you
changed
with
my
his final
concern.
breath.
This man is more persistent than the plague. He's capable of anything. He has spent his entire life persecuting his family. And I believe he is ready to spend his eternal rest continuing to do the same. I need to know what he's planning.
Where is he now?
At his home in Argenteuil. Given the circumstances, going to ask him for an explanation is out of the question. But the man who heard his final confession is here.
Monseigneur de la Fare.
Precisely. Only this confounded shaveling refuses to tell me a word of what the old dragon confided to him. He stubbornly insists on the secrecy of confession. Bon sang. Will we ever be rid of these damned superstitions?
That's how I feel about all this talking right now.
Would you be so kind as to intercede with the bishop? Perhaps you will be able to...
There is a stupid amount of conversation.
Aegis, wait just a moment, je vous prie.
No, not you. You. God, there's just so much.
What can I do for you, Aegis?
Monseigneur, I would like to talk to you about your recent meeting with the Marquis de Mirabeau.
What has gotten into all of you? This has gone on long enough. I will say it one last time and pray that they will finally leave me alone. Nothing and no one will make me violate the secrecy of his confession. Have I made myself clear?
Perfectly clear, Monseigneur.
Oh my god. There's so much talking at this part.
Monsieur Necker, you took my advice.
I owe you my life, madame. So I am embarrassed to ask you for anything more.
Encourage him to continue even though he says he doesn't want to talk anymore. Cool.
Suzanne, my beloved wife. I cannot bring myself to accept her death. Despite all the evidence, I still hope to see her alive again. I need to be sure. Mon Dieu. What have I done to deserve such a fate? Why has the king sworn to destroy me?
Because you're ugly.
Oh dear. After everything I've
Look
done
at that
for him,
face.
my abnegation.
Why would the king owe you anything?
I dedicated my life to the kingdom as his minister. Well, my life and my fortune as well. I refuse to accept any remuneration for my services in order to keep the accounts balanced. And I personally filled the king's coffers with 2.5 million livres from my own private
Jesus.
accounts. Bonds in the Caisse d'Escompte, which the king keeps in a tailor-made armoire de fer in the Palais des Tuileries. He stores all his secrets there. I'd wager there's enough in there to sully his reputation 100 times over. You must retrieve these bonds post-haste, madame. They must not be used to allow this madman to build more murderous automats.
Do I have any chance of opening it?
Don't even think about it, madame. Despite your incredible strength, that safe is said to be...
Nothing is impenetrable to
It was
me.
designed precisely to that effect. I personally never had access to it. I suppose that its contents were too unofficial for the honest minister that I always was.
Who has the key?
The king does, that's for sure.
Anyone else?
How could I know? His shadow advisors, most likely. Now that I think about it, there's a rumor that has been going round Versailles for a while now.
Yes.
It's said that Monsieur de Mirabeau used to come and go as he pleased at the Tuileries.
Oh my god,
But he never
dude.
saw
I gotta talk to the
diplomatic
other guy again?
Not in any official capacity, of course.
Fucking fuck.
He might know more about this matter than I do.
I will ask him. I will look into what happened to your wife.
Bless you, madame.
Where should I start my investigation?
In the Faubourg Saint-Germain, east of Les Invalides, we were separated in the Église Sainte-Marie, on Rue de Bourgogne.
I shall be off.
You are the only hope of seeing my beloved wife again, and of foiling the plans of the clockwork tyrant.
Oh my god, dude. It just does not end.
Monsieur le Marquis.
I'm listening, Aegis.
Thank you. We'll leave him, and now we gotta talk to this other guy again. Because we can't just have, like,
Monsieur de Mirabeau. Minister Necker
simple
claims
conversations.
that he was a familiar face at the Tuileries Palace.
That old story. Will it hound me until I have drawn my last breath? This, madame, is nothing but an unfounded rumor that I am trying in vain to dispel. To what do I owe the displeasure of having to defend myself once again?
Just ask him, bro. Calm
I must
down.
get hold of some documents that are kept in an armored safe in the king's chambers.
What lock could resist your talents?
Minister Necker said it was indestructible.
Oh, I see. Well, let me think. Who could help you?
Oh, is it one of the other dudes in this room that I now have to go have another 5-minute conversation with?
Nothing that can resist the expertise of our
Yep.
dear
Yes,
Monsieur
it is.
Lee. Why don't you ask him for help?
I'll be sure to do so.
Now, who else might be of use? Oh, there's...
Oh, another guy I get to talk to. Holy Jesus, dude.
I'm sure he'll have no trouble finding you something you can use to blow the door off that stubborn safe.
Good. I will go and find him.
Now, if you'll forgive me, I have an urgent matter to attend to.
You are forgiven.
We couldn't have, like, broken this up throughout the game as we went along. Wait, where'd you go? Jesus Christ, dude.
Find out what Cagliostro was up to.
It's like a half an hour of just talking.
Not yet.
Remember what Monsieur de Mirabeau told us? He said the Count looked extremely busy near the Tuileries.
I'm looking for a way to force a lock that is supposed to be unbreakable. Monsieur de Mirabeau advised me to ask you for help.
But I'm an astronomer, mon enfant, not a locksmith. I know my way around lenses, filters, racks, and tripods. But I've never given a moment's thought to how a lock works. God, Monsieur de Mirabeau was joking with you, that's all. Où est-il, ce brave homme? So that we might ask him.
He has left. A matter that could not wait.
Excuse me? Do you mean he left the convent? That's madness. What was so important that he would put himself in such danger?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I know as much as you do. Good fucking
Monsieur
God.
Lavoisier,
What can I do for you, Aegis?
I would like to access the contents of a safe that is supposedly unbreakable. Dare I ask for your help, Monsieur Lavoisier?
And how can I be of assistance to you, madame?
I need gunpowder to break through the door.
Gunpowder? But I don't have a speck of it, mon ami. Do you think I just walk around with explosives in my pockets?
Oh. I apologize. It was Monsieur de Mirabeau's idea.
Mirabeau? What is this ridiculousness? I suspect he knows full well whatever he's playing at. Where is the animal? So we can ask him what's truly going on.
He has left. He had an urgent matter to attend to.
Eh bien, I'm sorry, madame. If I could inspect the safe and determine what metal was used in its fabrication, I might be able to find a solution. But given the circumstances, I'm sadly not in a position to help you.
I understand. Goodbye, Monsieur Lavoisier.
Oh, crap, man. Am I... Steal... The Queen... Do I have to talk to anybody here? Oh yeah, I didn't get to talk to him before, because he has now disappeared apparently. Alright, well, hopefully that is the fucking end of it.
Does anyone see Monsieur de
No.
How is your research on Nicholas?
I have done nothing.
Don't take too long. Don't forget that the tomb is in the church, isn't?
Goodbye, Mom.
Alright, well. I don't know if there's much more to be said from all of these people, but I think that's enough for now. And we will end this episode here. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Latest.